I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Hello. Welcome to the Sage streaming Blood Bowl 2 as dwarves. Yes, really. Hey there, guys. So, yeah. It had to happen. It had to happen. I'm playing as dwarves and I'm playing against dwarves. Thing is, I'm not really a dwarf coach. And the UK BBL meta, combined with their decisions on doing the draw before people pick their races, led me to decide on a dwarf roster. And I'm saying I'm not really a dwarf coach would be an understatement. At least we've got a big stadium, so there's that. Well, that's good for you, Mike. So yeah, we're playing dwarves against dwarves, and I don't like playing as dwarves. I don't like playing against dwarves. So, look at the squads. There's a lot of guard, and there's a lot of mighty blow. So I went with 2 runners, one with block, kickoff, return, the other with wrestle and leader. That leader is also my only reroll. I have 1 troll slayer with juggernaut and stand firm, so a surfing specialist. I have guard on all of the longbeards, of course. I have 3 stand firm longbeards, and the rest have mighty blow. 11 players, no Apo, no reroll except for the leader. I'm playing against This Looks Familiar, Hordemaster's team, which has mighty blow piling on the slayer. It has a leader on 1 runner and also block, kickoff, return on the other. And it has mighty blow and guard on pretty much all the all the longbeard, although he does also have a blitzer with guard. He has 1 reroll plus leader, so slightly less focused on the min-max, slightly fewer skills and more. So, mighty blow, mighty blow. Let's get a stand firm here, I guess, or something. Mighty blow. Mighty blow, something like that. And then a stand firm here. Mighty blow and stand firm there in case of a perfect defense, I suppose. So yeah, smashing stuffs. This guy's pretty slow. 2, 4, 6. So let's put the wrestler here, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Slayer can just chill a little bit. We're not going to blitz with him anyway. Yeah, this is useless. This is bullshit. So let's just put him there instead. Have you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this works just fine. Kickoff return guy can be somewhere over here. Dwarves, huh? I like dwarves. Dwarves are fun. Right now I've got only the single matchup planned, but if someone wants to play another one, I wouldn't mind doing a little practice. Losing a turn! No, that's not how this works. That's not very far. Alright. Well, let's get you here. Yeah, I don't know dwarves. I am a noob at them, so don't ask me about dwarves because I am not a dwarf coach at all. Let's start with this one and with this. Splendid, just a push. Alright. If we want to start from the side, we can't really do much here anyway. So I guess we go front on the first one, right? That works. Good enough. First bunch doesn't do much. Second one's good. So yeah, Dwarves on Dwarves is not the most thrilling thing in the world, as you all no doubt are aware. However, it is very much needed because I'm not very experienced at it, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Do I want to mark this? Sure. Do I want to be out here? Yeah. Let's just go and pick that ball up, shall we? Okay, sure hand's doing a thing. Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, let's leave it at this for now. Yeah, so I really do not consider myself a dwarf coach at all. And this roster is rather atypical. I mean, you wouldn't usually find teams like this in real leagues or in tournaments, but, you know, this isn't a typical rule set, really. So yeah, line of armor 9, protect the squishies. Having this turn out to be a 0-0 draw would be its own kind of irony, really. So yeah, one blitzer on the team, right? Yes, I think so. One blitzer, one reroll. A dwarf one turn. That would be pretty spectacular, yes. Blitzing without the mighty blow gets me down. I'm just going to stay right here, that's okay. Yep, it is fine. Wow, thank you, Liger.
Hooray,
Welcome.
Dwarves.
Hooray, Dwarves indeed. And that's the clock gone. Yeah, I keep forgetting that the thing is on a manual empty, but this looks cool. Thanks a lot, Liger. Really appreciate that. Hooray, Dwarves indeed. So yeah, lots of positioning, lots of connecting everywhere, lots of punches to be made all around. Hasn't started blitzing with Troll Slayer just yet. So, you stand up. I see a bunch of 2 dice to begin with. Start off with this one, see what it does. It does good. Which, by following up, gives me another one there. Which does not as good. Okay, that's acceptable. How about that one then? That one's good. Follow that. Yeah, let's follow that. Gives us a corner to work from. This one's bad. Garter goes out, I guess. So how about this then? Right now this is 1 die. We get you in there, this is 2. But if we get you in there, it's also 2, but then we still have a 2-die blitz, maybe. Yeah, good enough, I suppose. Because getting a 2-die blitz on his carrier seems pretty valuable. Especially when it's just pushes. Right, so that didn't go so well. Where is my stand firm? My stand firms are the connected ones, so that's kind of good, I guess. Would I rather be in here or out there? I think I'd rather be in here for now. Straight down the center. Now, we are a bit more pressed for time than we would have liked to be, because we suffered a riot. Happens. 1 reroll means for pretty conservative play. At least we haven't double skulled yet. A dwarf 1 turn on defense. With the blitz. Okay, for a moment I was like, dwarf. I mean, I'm impressed by 1 turns on defense. I'm impressed by dwarf 1 turns. And for a moment I was flabbergasted by what you just said, but it's not quite what I thought it was. Yeah, fair enough. Oh. Yes, stand firm, please. Okay, armor holding. You know what? No, you can come here. That's okay, because it means I get to punch more. Yeah, stand firm being an optional thing is kind of cool. Because now if he wants to punch again, he has to follow, which means getting next to me, which means more punches. Ooh, that's good. That's lovely. More punches all around. So the reason I went with 3 stand firm longbeards is mostly that the the tournament format allows coaches to pick plus movement on a player, but not stacked with something else. Which means if you're a Skaven coach, you might have a movement 10, but no sprint. Or you might have a movement 9 Wood Elf catcher, but still no natural 1-turning. So I figured having 3 stand firms would help frustrate the 1-turn attempts that I would expect to see there. Here comes the pain. Not just yet. Okay. Where is he going to push me? I guess it has to be there, doesn't it? No, thank you. Rather move along with that. Leaving you with a 1 die that is a push. Leaving me with a punch on this dude. That's kind of cool. Lots of options here, really. Yeah, of course it does also mean company for my ball carrier, which is fair enough. Now he does still have 2 runners that can keep a bit of control over the backfield. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's all going to be team value 1250 goat. With up to 2 normals on a player, or a single plus movement, or a doubles, or a single plus armor. So, make of that what you will. Ooh. That's interesting. No. Alright. Ah, that's sad. That is sad. Do we want this to be a thing? No, we're good for now. In that case, we're going to stand you up. Well, I could have already done that, really. 3 die, then. 3 die's good. Pow. You go away. We follow, of course. No armor break, sadly. That would have been a bit much to ask, maybe. This one is a push. Well, let's get him over there and not follow. So, are we going to split the party? I think we might. So in that case, you 2 die this into a push. Right. If that's not our blitz, what is our blitz? Because we still have that. How's about you're here? That would make this a 2 die. Good. Okay. Sweet. Just a stun, but still. 2, 3. Let's see. If you're here, that's kind of alright. Then this would be the blitz. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because that means a gap here. Which means this becomes pretty scary. So sadly we're going to have to accept this for now. Because this 1 die would just make matters even worse. At least this is a long beard, yes. Alright. Time to cross the line of scrimmage soon, please. That would be great. Alright, Goat, as you will. To be honest, I'll be facing non-experienced ones of those as well as experienced ones, probably. But I can see where you're coming from with that. God, they're slow. It's awful. Yeah, I would have very much liked this blitz to be at least a push, because then he could have gone here, he could have been there, we would have 2 died this into a corner where everything got super scary for him. Sure, let's stand firm. Stun, fair. Another 2 die. Another stand firm. This one holds. Yeah, it's a very weird matchup, Dwarves versus Dwarves. Yeah, leaving a gap in the back for his guard to get onto me is not where we want to be at all. That's good. That's very good. So, this seems like something of an opportunity, does it not? Doesn't it just? That's what you get with your rerolls. Alright, so right now that's a 2 die, that's a 2 die. This would free up that one. Let's go with that then. Do we have any purpose for you rather than being here? Maybe. Don't follow. Push is good, because it gets us this much desired surf here. As well as a measure of progress. Both of which are, of course, much appreciated. The surf itself is not especially spectacular. But getting this progress in here is kind of nice. Still got a 2-die there, 2-die here. Let's see, this one first. Good enough. Tying up this guy seems worth something. That GFI is going to have to wait. Or would I rather GFI and get him busy? And just accept this 1-die here. Yeah, that actually looks okay. Just to get the speed going there. The GFI is good! Wow! Much wow. Get the leader out by a lucky shot somewhere. Yep, both down's good enough. Nope, leader's fine. When you surf, the block does not get resolved, so there is no armor roll. You just get the effect of the surf, which is an instant injury roll, skipping armor altogether. So there is never a resolution of the POW happening. So yeah, getting enough of his players stuck on my stand firm here has actually done me a lot of good. Getting a yeah, I know, right, G? It's pretty spectacular. Ooh, is he just gonna 4+ dodge away from me now? That's... yeah. I actually find it more satisfying to surf without using the POW, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, I guess he needs to get some players. Ah, that explains. Thanks, Hordemaster. Okay, that's not a knockdown. Good, good. That was also a blitz, so he wants to get in my way. Which is fair enough. GFI is good. Oh. 3 turns is not a lot for his stunty little legs. Mad Frog here. Played Mad Frog in TPPL the other day. Who else do we have on the team? We have Falcon, we have Monkaji, Duodora, Heroic Tackle, Ghost Blaster, Hordemaster himself. He's the Troll Slayer on this team, so nice to be playing a practice match. Hesitance here as a Longbeard, Siege Sport, Morton Snow, and Cantor. That's my squad. So yeah, some good dodging for the bad dwarves. We don't like that, of course. We don't like that at all. This push is nice though. Means we get a free punch and to move around. Hey Jeff, yeah I know. It's awful. Just awful. So, we get to do a block there. Do I want anything but reinforcement here? Maybe not quite that square, thank you. How have I got that many skills and I'm in 1250 team value? That's because my leader reroll is my only reroll. I do not have an apothecary. And I have only 2 runners and one Troll Slayer as my positionals. So yeah, that happened. This one's kind of irrelevant because it matters a lot for a lot of reasons. Thank you. So if we want to blitz there, then... Oh, that's here, of course. Who would be best to blitz with? This guy makes a lot of sense. That's not very good. Because this one's still stuck. At least he rolls a power though. Am I willing to GFI there is a big question, actually. So you're here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I willing to GFI that? I suppose I shall. Now, this is something I wasn't hoping I'd have to do. Oh, I should have blocked first. This was something I was hoping I wouldn't have to do much. But then again, he did make a bunch of dodges to get to the point where he made me. So I guess that part's kind of alright. Guard punch here, of course. So yeah, this one still being up is a problem. Now, 2 GFIs there is not really appealing. How about keeping him busy? That might just be worth some of my time. Yes, that is worth some of my time. 2 turns from here. These are still kept pretty busy. This is still okay. Hey there, Morton Snow. You're on this team, actually. Yeah, that was to be expected. It does mean a GFI again. And we don't even need to stand firm. So that's kind of sweet. We are now within 1 GFI of scoring ourselves. Which is kind of good. Would have lots of opportunity for serfs if I weren't very, very risk averse in this situation right now. This would be a great time not to break armor, thank you very much, but at least it's not a removal permanently because we do not have an apothecary. But this makes this whole situation a bit more scary still. For a normal dwarf team, I'd like to have everything but the roller. Although the blitzers aren't really that great. Still be hard pressed to play without any. So yeah, the whole backfield situation might be a little bit. Yeah, I dropped the Zons because the UKBBL admin team decided to perform the draw before they had people give their rosters. And since I'd already told everyone I was playing Zons, and then wound up with Andy in a division, I figured Andy would act on that information and pick a dwarf team. So I figured I'd outdwarf him. Let's see if that works, but okay. Oh, I didn't realize you meant starting team. I thought you just meant favorite way to skill them all together. So this is a 1 die right now. If we're here, then we're in the way. But what we could do... This has got 2 assists on it. Can't get any better there. This is a 1 die. Can't get there. If we're here, then we're in the way of doing that. Which would suck. And if that one blitzes but fails, or wrestles, then we've actually got a bit of a problem. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then we've got a problem. So we can't rely on that either. So that means we'd have to open with this one. Let's get you in here just as a safety measure. It's a good square anyway. And then we open with this. That's not good. That's not good. If I don't follow... Nice. Troll Slayer's far away at least, so there's that. So suppose this is our blitz. Oh! Fuck. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. That's the reroll. Crucial block there. That's nice though. That helps a little bit. At least those are two stand firms. That helps a little bit. However, this is one die, both of it. Can't really make that any better. This is one die. So is his. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to keep those stuck there. If we do... We really don't want him freed here. The others I'm kind of okay with. So I think I'll just leave off of these blocks, to be honest. Just accept things as they are. One reroll is not a lot. As an elf coach, one reroll is not a lot. Oh, come on. Don't you one die blitz pow me. That's just filthy. That's just nasty. However, that was his blitz. Two GFIs to get in the way a little bit. Yeah. Dwarf off. So exciting. Good question. Maybe not. Okay, that's bad. All the dodges. Fair enough. Gets him a 2 die there. Which gets a guard assist on here for a 2 die into 1 die now. Well, nope. Yeah, so those are exactly the kinds of things I should think about more, Namto. Thanks for that. Cute. Ooh, just stun though. Okay, so here's the deal. We could wrestle or we could juggernaut him. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3 blocks to get a clear path. Although... One, two, three, four, five, six. Juggernauts. That doesn't do it. No. One. That's helpful. Numbers difference in this kind of matchup. Good enough. No stand firm for you. Juggernaut makes this better than it otherwise would be. No surf though, sadly. But a steady turn 8 score is more than enough for me. Okay. That could have been worse. That could have been worse. But yeah, losing that one reroll on turn, what was it, 7, did make me very, very scared for double skulls on turn 8. KO stays out, but gets another shot. Let's see. Yeah. No, not you. The other stand firm. Those are also the kinds of mistakes I do not want to be making. So yeah, this is the anti one turn bit, of course, where we have 3 stand firms to put on the line of scrimmage. And if one of them should die and I'm up against a almost natural one-turner, I could even put up the Troll Slayer, preferably on turn 16 rather than turn 8, of course. So yeah, that's the thing. He gets a turn to try and remove something. Yeah, the thing is that without Juggernaut and a quick snap, there's no one-turning against this this lineup, which is very nice if you're facing movement 10 gutter runners or movement 9 woody catchers. Hey, Arm Devil! And hi, Calf. Sorry, guys. With 2 Troll Slayers, he can one-turn. Well, not if they don't have... No. Even if one has Juggernaut, he's only got 1 Blitz. Blitz! Ah, 1 turn too soon. So a turn of pain it is. That's where the guard goes. Yeah, okay, I get that. I've seen the playbook for a dwarf 1 turn on Fumble. It's it's a cool concept. Sure. Let's not give him any more control here than we have to. Cool, that one doesn't have...
That is profoundly patronizing.
Hello there, new patron whose name I couldn't see. I wish this would notify. If you're comfortable with that, please speak up. Thank you very much for your patronage. Much, much appreciated. No, Cantor! Boo! Alright, so 10v10 if our KO comes back. Oh, that's sweet, Calf. Are you going to ask me that after every patron? Yes, Toronto, I am. I am. Because the meta in the tournament I was playing, it just made a lot of sense there. 3, 4, 5. Could have made that 3 dice. Not punished. So, well, that's fair. I mean, we both lost a 2-skill blocker. Would be nice if this guy would wake up. Let's see. And he does wake up, so 10v10. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. So, if I were up against... No, wait, never mind. That's not relevant at all right now, because... So, something like this. Something like this and that. And this, I guess. The reason he didn't blitz with the piling on... that's not the reason, but I appreciate the thought. How about if you're... 2, 3, 4... He's not going to GFI for that. He's not going to do that. But we could do something more like this, maybe. Yeah, I think he needed a GFI for the first one. This is a practice run for the UK BBL World Cup qualifier. Yeah, these dwarves are not going to try and run around me. Yeah, he had the reroll for it, I think. So then, yes. Without the reroll, I could have hesitated. To be honest, I would have probably set it up so that I could start with that. Or save it only because that would make it a 3-die. It doesn't have Juggernaut. Doesn't need to be a blitz, right? Yeah, so this is a bit iffy against the quick snap, of course, and I'm not sure how much value there is in that, since he still gets the punches with his guards, right? But it might disincentivize certain shenanigans, I suppose. Guess I could have had the Slayer in the middle. But he's not going to pick a flank anytime soon. Anyway. Kick off return is a thing. My kick is a bit less severe. So I was under relatively much time pressure because the kick was deep and I suffered a riot. So on average, you should have a bit more... Oh. So do we go all men's here? It's a lot of risk, but is it worth it? That's a tricky one. Good thing I have I mean, if he'd had put only 3 or 4, I would have been more tempted to. Yeah, getting up in his face is just a bit much with the armor 8. Yeah, let's go with this. I mean, he's going to want to cage up, and this should at least make that difficult. He's also got difficulty with his Slayer now. Because whoever he blocks, there's guys behind him. God, dwarves are annoying. Wow, I really, really hate the little fellas. So all we need is for 1 or 2 both downs or a push against the stand firm. And then he's in trouble. If he winds up making all of this, then and removes Stu, then obviously we're the ones in trouble. And then we're looking at a 1-1 draw, which would be kind of boring, but predictable. Here it comes! And 1. That's a 1 die. And that's a POW. Crap. At least it's a stand firm 1. Yeah, he's okay. That's another 1 die. There it is. That's... Ooh. Okay. Guess what? You don't have guard, do you? Which means we can just start off there. Nope. I don't know. I don't know. There then. Yes. Put him on the corner. Leave him there. This one then. Meh. Let's see, how far can we get? And do we want to be there? Do we want to be here? If we're here, then we're not blitzing. We can get that, and blitz that. Or we blitz this guy. Either works, really. Getting the stand firm here is actually not that bad. But then we really want to blitz that guy, don't we? So, POW's good. POWs are nice. POW's armor fins. No mighty blow, sadly. But just getting him down on the ground is pretty sweet. Here, I think. Oh, 6. Here, maybe. Now we could go straight. Right now, this is 1 die, this is half die. That's 1, that's 1, that's 2. Actually getting that guard in there is way better. Especially when it's a knockdown. This is an important stun, actually. This is quite key. Because it gets me that one. Wow, okay, these armor breaks are rather silly. Because this is still 1 die now, but this is now 2 dice. Okay, yeah, suffering a perfect defense against dwarves isn't very nice. We have the wrestler connected and the blocker as a safety, which is the other way around from how I would have liked it. But all things considered, that was a pretty sweet turn. Dwarves. Fucking dwarves everywhere. But yeah, 3 stuns on a turn like this, where just standing up your guards is so important. That's pretty huge. Yes. My previous trimmer was actually busted enough that I didn't dare trust it. So today I finally got my new trimmer. Okay, well, you didn't 1 in 9, so there's that. Yeah, run away, little dwarf. Oh god. Yeah, that's trouble. Thank you, Calf. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with it. I think just the tip needs some work. Oh, poor Hordemaster. But overall, yeah, getting this away again, this and everything else is definitely something I've been looking forward to. So, sadly, we're too late to remove his leader. That's 2 GFIs for the ball. I think some of them were 1 die skulls, but other than that, yes, it's been pretty sagey. So, suppose you're there, and you're here. That sounds pretty good, right? And we leave you here to act on unpleasant impulses. Oh, that's sad. Would have very much appreciated a knockdown there. How about this one then? It's better. If this is a removal, then we are solid, and otherwise we're just going to blitz this, I think. Alright, so we're not going to get to him anyway, which means we might as well be like somewhere where we can reach this flank if magic happens. So then I kind of like to have you here, I think. Or just there. You're like, no, here's better. So let's see if we can join that guy out there. That seems a good way to spend your leader reroll. Or not. Right. I think this is the right mix of guarding the center, keeping some conservative backfield players and pressuring the ball. But yeah, the part where he has to stand up, whereas I get to punch, is of course filthy lucky for me. Can't count on that happening in a World Cup qualifier game, sadly. Fair enough. Duodora, Longbeard going down. Well, if you did ban Dwarves, you'd have to also ban Amazons, in my opinion. But other than that, I'd be fine with that plan. Ooh, just a push. That's pretty sweet. Mm-hmm. So, how about we start with this one? Like that, yeah. Get you out there. Which means we can do that one. Like that, yeah. Get you out there, but keep you here, I suppose. If we're here, then how much dare I go for the ball there? Good. If this is a knockdown, then we're on course for some funds. If it's not a knockdown, that's a bit more problematic. Because now suddenly we have to keep an eye on what's happening here, but also there. One die, one die. Yeah, none of that's really good, is it? None of that's really good. If we blitz that, how open is this? Not that bad. I think that's worth it. Might even be worth the reroll. Not needed. Because it gives me this 2 die. That's good. Oh, we're not going to make those 1 dice. Yeah, well, that need not remain the case, but that is what's keeping me from despairing. The Slayer and the Runner, to be fair. Limit the number of skills. I'd rather limit the number of total skills than limit the spamming. Because limit the spamming hurts some teams way more than others. I mean, with 6 normal rolls, or 5 normals and a doubles, I would never be playing Dwarves in the first place. It's really the combination of the meta making it sensible and the fact that I had to announce my roster before... people could change their roster picks after knowing which coach they would face. And yeah, that was not that great a thing for me. Having told everyone I was going to be playing Amazons there. Okay, fair enough. He gets a stun too. I had my share. Yeah, exactly, Notorious Noob. To be fair, it favors min-max anything. I mean, if you make min-max orcs there, they could probably do a pretty good job. No, actually, I'd rather not. I'd rather go next to the ball. Ooh, that's a 1-die. Why is this a 1-die? Why didn't he put me there? So, that means we've now got this dude standing next to the carrier. Yeah, since I didn't know they were going to do this thing, I didn't think it would be a problem to announce that I was playing Zons there. Initially, I actually made the dwarf team to give people the feeling that I might pick something else. Oh, getting chain pushed here. That's not good. And getting stunned as well. Yeah, this is a precarious situation. Okay. So the question is, can we get an assist on here? Not really. See, now I'm the one who's got 4 stuns. I mean, if either of these could get up, then I could just block or blitz with this. This 2-die is too good not to take, right? Unless we go... Let's use up our reroll and knock down the carrier. But no. This 2-die we're taking. How's good? Not following. So how badly do I want to save this runner? No. Oh, that's big. Yeah, let's follow that one, shall we? Nice spot as well. Do we want to punch this? He's already got 2 dice there. He's already got this. If this is a knockdown, and we put him there. Yeah, let's try. I think this does potentially help, because getting this guard in there is pretty nice. Okay. I shall be standing firm here. Yes, thank you very much. Would rather not get more. I think a well-built orc team is the one with the best chance at beating the teams that are on offer, basically. Yeah, goes for the surf, which is fair enough. We don't need our carrier now anymore. Does also put him forward a little bit there. So the question is, can he get forward far enough, and can we get in the way enough? He doesn't have a reroll, which helps. He doesn't have his agility 3 running in annoying directions. Used up his blitz. Yeah, so I think Orcs and Chaos, well, maybe Necro. That the problem is because you're not allowed to pick doubles and normals on the same roster. Sorry, on the same player. Dwarves don't actually do Claw Mighty Blow that well unless it's with the Mino. Yeah, I can't really afford to surf that because I'd be way out of position. That could be worse. Alright, you get up. You get up. You punch this. Yeah, that's the reroll. Gotta be. Yeah, the problem is Chaos could never face the zones, so it would be a silly pick. Let's stand people up before we start doing shit like that. Thank you. Silly Sage. Right, so we've got a 2 die here. That's 1 because that's the guard. And if this is a push, then this actually becomes worse. Let's try it though. Oh, that's good, that's a POW. Because that POW, if we follow, means this becomes 2 die. Ooh, this is, let's not use Juggernaut here, shall we? Yeah. This will have to do. Yeah, Chaos could still struggle against this this team, but at least they'd have a good chance. But they'd get completely creamed by Wood Elves. They get completely creamed by Amazons. They'd probably lose against Skaven too. The rule set is, team value 1250. You're allowed to have up to 2 skills on a single player, but only if they're both normal skills. You're allowed to have a movement, an armor, or doubles, but not stacked with anything else. And that's it. Have fun. So I went with 0 rerolls plus leader, and 22 normal skills. So yeah, that's the thing. Hey, that seems like a good time to stand firm. Yes, 22 normal skills, I know, right? I maybe going with a single... Oh, wow, that's stand firm, though. Maybe it would make more sense to go with 1 reroll plus leader, but the elegance, in a way, of the min-max here just appealed to me a bit too much. Yeah, there's the chain push. But he's got 3 turns. One dice goal! There we go. Alright, alright. So... right now, this is a half die. This, however, is a 2 die that puts a guard there. That seems kind of nice. Surf's not worth it right now. This, however, could be. No thank you, I rather prefer him yonder. Because now that blitz would be 2 dice into 2 dice. And knocking down the carrier at this point is a bit too valuable to pass up on, in my opinion. Alright, so that's where the ball is. There's a lot of guard here. Can we fix that? Because we've got 1 assist, 2 assists on this, and 2 anti-assists. So we can remove that guard with 1 guy. And then this is now a 1 die, so let's move that 2 as well. And then we send you out there and stay here ourselves with the stand firm. This we're just going to leave. Yeah, getting your guards in the right place and getting figuring out which blocks to do in which order is really the main part of the dwarf game, especially Dwarf Mirror. I don't have that much experience with it. I mean, the teams I play tend to not have this much guard remotely. So that's why I figured I'd get some practice in. You know, both in the Dwarf Mirror, and if anyone wants to play after this against this team, but with Woodies and with or with Skaven or something like that, something fast, something that forces me to keep in mind, because now I can really play my connected forward game, because it's also his game, because he's not going to suddenly run off. Well, probably not. But if there are teams that can very easily outrun me by a lot, and I want to make sure. Well, I mean, it's in a friendly, and you get to outrun them. Oh, well. Yeah, so that's what I'd like to see, just how well Woodies would stand up against this team. So this is 1 die into a half die, so we're not doing that. This is 1 die, we're not doing that. Not fair. So we'll have to settle for a 1-0 win. Thank you, Lunar Archon. Are they really Wolfborg? I had no idea. No! Hordemaster, you killed yourself! Why did I not choose to play Chaos Dwarves? Well, that's very simple. the rule set disallows stacking a normal with a double, which means no claw mighty blow on the dwarves themselves. And I did not like the idea of of going with a Mino for a claw mighty blow, which means the appeal of dwarves over dwarves is limited. I mean, you could still go with 6 guard mighty blow, or 3 guard stand firm and 3 guard mighty blow, but I want more. Good ending for this game, really. Alright. The Mino for Chaos Dwarves, no, especially in a min-max format, it just doesn't make sense. So no, I didn't really like that idea. Alright, can we free someone up to do a surf? Maybe. Yeah, 1 claw without mighty blow, but that didn't really appeal to me either, no. Yeah, that's something. Ah, surf denied. So sad. Murder some. Nope. Murder some? Well, I mean, Chaos have their own huge downsides, of course. Yeah. As practice goes, that would not be too bad. Yeah, block guard and a couple of claw mighty blow, but they're still pretty expensive though.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.